All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm here for the Q&A question that you can ask for me if you want. Um, just to let you know that my twins are sick right now. So I'll see if I can be here maybe for 30 to 45 minutes in case they need me more, okay? Unfortunately, they have a mild fever and coughing, so they probably just need me. But right now they're just using devices right now, so hopefully it'll keep their attention. Also, my husband is here. All right, so I just want to make sure that I'm live. So, like I said, I'm only here for a shorter time than usual, but I want to answer as many questions as possible. So start plugging them in, and I can start answering them right away. Make sure to say hi, introduce yourself, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know, and yeah. So let me just check real quick, and let me know if everything's good, if you can hear me and all that, and that good stuff. Okay. All right. So I hope you had a good weekend. I know tomorrow is 4th of July for many of you. I'm in Canada, so I celebrated on July 1st, was our Canada Day, but unfortunately it was raining where I was at, so they had to cancel everything. No fireworks, no festivities, so that was a bummer. We had to stay inside all day. But they rescheduled for August. I don't know why they had to reschedule so late, but yeah. All right, so it looks like I am live. Awesome. So let me just see. Okay. All right, so I think there are some people here. Now, so like I said, just say hi and ask your questions. Like I said, I am here just for a short time, little less than an hour. And I can answer any kind of blogging questions you have, any type of questions about making money online, diversifying your income, things like that. Hey, Madeline. Hi. Glad you're here and you made it. All right. You're watching for the second time. That's awesome. Great. That's awesome. Yeah. So I can help you with any kind of freelance writing questions, blogging questions, making money, being a stay-at-home mom, work-at-home mom, anything like that if you want. I can hopefully offer you some tips for any productivity tips and things like that, or time management. I'll do my best because I'm not that best with time management. Anyways, yeah. So I'm so glad you're here, Madeline. I had a really good turnout last week. There was actually a lot of moms at the turnout last week, so that was awesome. But men are welcome here too, not just me. Okay. So yeah, so like I was saying, today it's raining. It hasn't been a great summer so far with my twins being sick and the weather just not agreeing with summertime activities. I hope it's better where you are. Hey, Amanda. All right. So Amanda has her first question. Do you have a contract? Okay. So with what I do, I have a service agreement, okay, that I sometimes offer to freelance writing. How did I do this last time? Hold on. Let me just check and see if I don't miss any questions. I think I clicked on the video. Offer to freelance writing. Okay. Yes. Okay, now I can see the questions. Amanda, so I personally don't offer contracts. When I first started freelance writing, I'm just looking over my tools that I'm using right now. When I first started freelance writing, I did actually have a contract. I was with the clients that I was attracting at that time were sort of lower tiered clients. So I wasn't very trustful of them. I don't know if they were trustful of me. So I did have a contract, but I termed it in a way as calling it a service agreement. Contracts seem a bit more, especially if you're dealing with small businesses, solopreneurs, they might be turned off by that. That's just my experience. So I just used a service agreement that had all the things that we noted about the project, the deadline, contribution, attribution, things like that. Kill fees, edits, things like that I put in the service agreement, and then I would send it off, and then they would sign it, and I would have a copy of that for my records. But as I moved higher up in the my higher paying clients, I actually didn't do that anymore. A lot of my clients came from referrals from previous clients. So I trusted them. So a lot of it had to do with my trust factor with these clients. If I was working with bigger brands, known brands, then I didn't use contracts. I just made sure to outline any kind of what we talked about in the email. And that was fine for me and fine for the clients. So I hope that answered your question. All right. Hey, Rebecca. Nice to see you again. I hope you had a good weekend. I don't know where you are if you're in the States, but I hope you have a good tomorrow, 4th of July. It's actually my dad's birthday too, so I get to do a mini celebration here as well. All right, Madeline, do you have any freelance writing website or do you have a freelance writing website, or can just having a blog suffice in regards to landing clients for freelance writing gigs? Yes, I do have a freelance writing website. When I first started freelance writing, I used marketplaces like Upwork to promote my freelance writing service, but I found that wasn't effective. I wasn't landing any clients on Upwork. I even used iWriter, a content mill, and my story is I did land one gig that paid me $1.62, but I wasn't landing anything. So I decided, well, why don't I create my own platform, which was my website, and I created my website. I can show you. Let me just go to it real quick and then I can show you. So my website has changed drastically over the couple of years I've been doing this, but this is my site right now as it is. It's been optimized for my ideal client, which are digital native brands, basically, like Opt-in Monster, Blogging Wizard, SendLane, and PageWiz, clients like that have online tools for other marketers and small businesses. So effectively, I'm a B2B writer. So I found that having a website dedicated to the service that you have, even if you're not offering freelance writing, if you're offering being a virtual assistant, Pinterest management, I highly believe that having its own presence online, like a website that shows everything about that service, will be much more converting than having a page on your blog. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but when I started Twins Mommy, it's just a blog. It's my passion blog. I help moms make money blogging. I did have some editors contact me for writing, but in the 2 years of having Twins Mommy, those were the only 2 prospects that inquired about my freelance writing services. Now, granted, I didn't make it known on Twins Mommy that I'm a freelance writer. I don't have a page, I'm on portfolio, things like that. So you can definitely try that if you already have a blog. But if you want to do this full time, you need to have a website. So this is my website to attract clients. So on my page here, I have how I can help them. I have testimonials. And then up on my menu, I have a hire me page, a portfolio, my testimonials, how to contact me. And then this leads to my blog. And actually on my blog, if you need help starting your own site, it's the first post here. You can just go there and learn how to start that optimized website for your business. So I hope that helps. Okay. Hi. Oh, that was a really good question. Hey, Nadine, I have a blog and have been writing freelance writing articles for jobs I found on Indeed. Okay, my work has not been published yet. Is it a good way to get a break? Are these companies reliable? I feel like they make just the articles and publish them, but not pay. Also, one of these jobs on Indeed is an unpaid writing role for a brand new magazine. Is this a good way to get exposure? All right, Nathan, you have a lot of good questions for new freelance writers that probably have the same type of questions. So let me try and whiz through this, but be helpful on the same time. Okay, so you have a blog. I have a blog and I've been freelance writing. Okay, so you've been finding these gigs on Indeed. Have you considered using other platforms to find freelance writing jobs? Indeed is not the only place you can find a good paying freelance writing job. There are different job boards. And when I started freelance writing, that's how I landed most of my clients. In the beginning, were using freelance writing job boards. So I can show you, let's see. On my site, I have a resource that I can drop the link. Okay. So something like ProBlogger was a great job board that I used. Here you go. So I used a lot of the job boards that I mentioned in this post. So here, I think I mentioned Contenta is a job board. So that's something if you're interested in doing a paid job board, but there are some free ones that I do mention here. So ProBlogger is one of the top job boards that I used to land one of my first gigs. Freelance Writing has curated job boards. So Indeed is one of them, but there's other ones there. So take a look there. There's lots of job boards on the Freelance Writing website. Blogging Pro is mostly blogging jobs, which is my specialty. So you can look there. And then All Indie Writers, which I think is now called All Freelance Writing, has a job board as well. And they have a call for submissions too for magazines and things like that. So take a look at those job boards for other types of gigs. Now your other question was about, are these companies reliable? Again, I haven't landed any gigs using Indeed's job board, so I don't know, but I have a feeling that they probably are reliable. If you have landed a client and they haven't paid you, that doesn't mean that all the clients on that job board are not reliable. So don't mark that job board as a negative platform for gigs. It could be a great job board, but I suggest you look at other job boards too. Okay. Also, one of these jobs Indeed was unpaid. Now, is this a good way to gain exposure? I personally say yes. If you're brand new to writing, you need to build your portfolio with credible samples. And if it's a magazine in your preferred writing niche, I say take it. If you can get attribution, if you can get an author bio on that on that magazine article, then use that. And that will help you attract the right type of client. All right. So yeah, I think it's good exposure personally. Other writers may not believe that, but I personally do. It's helped me tremendously with my samples and my guest posts. All right. Hey, Rebecca. I was wanting to ask advice about choosing a blog name and when's the best time to purchase your domain name. All right. So choosing your blog's name is all dependent on your focus of your blog. So Rebecca, if you want to use this primarily for your freelance writing, then you can brand your own name to make it freelance writing. So for example, that's what I did with Elna Kane. I'm assuming that other people know my name with the idea of me being a freelance writer and having tips for freelance writing. So I've branded my name, although now I branched out to more blogging tips as well. So maybe I'm confusing people. I don't know. So you can use your name if it's available. I know Rebecca Louise is not that difficult to spell, although there are different ways to spell Rebecca. So you also have to consider that. Is it easy to spell? And does it identify what you do? So you could also just use a generic name that sort of signifies what you do. So if it's Pinterest management, I wouldn't use a branded the word Pinterest in your domain. You don't want to use like Facebook in your name or Pinterest or Instagram, things like that. You definitely don't want to for copyright infringement, but you can do something like Pin. So, Pin VA, RebeccaPinVA.com could be one, or you're putting me on the spot here. But that's what I would do. I would think of names that identify you. If it's freelance writing, you can use writing, pen. Some people use the business, content, things like that you can add as identifier. And then as far as when to purchase your domain name, if you go through my blog post on how to start your business, your domain name, it comes with your blog host. So you don't have to purchase that separate. So I think that's the best of both worlds. You don't have to worry about having all these different payments from different vendors and different tool services and things. So get it all in one place if you can. So I know my blog host, my preferred blog host for freelancers especially is Bluehost, and they offer a free domain. So I would purchase it when you purchase your website. So I hope that answered your question. All right, let me see. Madeline, let me just grab some water. I'm getting overwhelmed with exactly what type of website to start as a beginner. Okay. So are you interested in more like blogging, like what I do with Twins Mommy, or are you interested in more pushing a service? I need a bit more information, Madeline, so I can help you with the right strategy. All right, so I'm going to go back to you. We'll circle back. All right. Madeline, I answered that first question. I think I'm going backwards here. Okay, I am going backwards. Okay, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. I've had several job posts that request a writing sample. They give you a prompt, and when you write a sample article, in some cases, I've done this and not heard anything back. Is this common? Yes and no. I personally don't answer to those types of job boards that are looking for free writing for them. The only exception is if they do require an unpaid sample that it's under 300 words. If it's anything above 300 words, then I'm giving away free writing for them to build their brand and their business the way they want to, right? So I wouldn't do that. So first of all, I don't know how long these samples are. So I wouldn't, if the job asks for unpaid samples, if you really like that job, then I would pitch them and say, you know what, I have some samples already published. Check those out. They fulfill your requirement of this sample that you want from us. And then see if that works. But honestly, a lot of these companies are just trying to find free content. So I wouldn't even collaborate with them personally. But like I said, the job boards that I've used in the past have been great. I don't know if are different now, but I don't think so. I went to ProBlogger the other day and they have some good jobs there. Okay, so I hope that helped, Lindsay. All right, so yeah, so that's, and if you have any questions about blogging, just let me know. Like I said, I can help with productivity tips or making money online, different ways that I've monetized my blogs. If you are interested in that, I can offer some tips too. But yeah, wow, it's getting super dark here, so I wonder if it's going to thunderstorm soon. I hope not. Okay, I don't want to miss any questions. I think I got Nadine. I haven't. Did you answer? Okay. Okay, thanks so much for your sage advice. I haven't answered your question though about a website though. Okay, Madeline, I'm looking to expand my business as a freelance writer to earn money at the moment. I also want to have a blog that I'll eventually monetize. Getting paid clients right now is in need. Okay, so are you interested in looking at other ways you can start monetizing that blog? I think one of the best ways you can start doing that is creating an email list and doing some affiliate marketing. I don't know how knowledgeable you are with that, or if you have an email list, but so for example, on my freelance writing blog, I don't do a lot of affiliate marketing, but that's because I don't have to. I have two main affiliates, and one is a job board, so Contena, which, you know, there has been some negative reviews about it. It is becoming pricier from when I started promoting it, but I still think it saves me a lot of time. So I do promote Contena, and I do promote Bluehost, which is a service to get your blog started. So those are my two main ways that I can monetize my blog besides having clients. So to become an affiliate, you can just search on Google. So if you type in Bluehost affiliate, they have the first result is the web hosting affiliate program. So this is where you can click, sign up, and to get hosting. If you want to do email, let's say you want to push certain tools, then you can sell that to your email list. So let's say Grammarly affiliate. Did I spell affiliate wrong? So Grammarly has an affiliate program, Actually, I do promote Grammarly, but not very often. So you can use Grammarly as an affiliate program to monetize your freelance writing blog. You see that? And there might be some other editing apps. My course, you can become, oh, where is it? Twinsmommy.com. On my Twins Mommy site, I have different courses. Oh, not that one. I don't even know if I can find it on here. I do have a affiliate. Maybe I can just type it in, eh? Let me see. No. Let me see here. Affiliates? Sorry, this is taking forever. I don't know all my links to all these sites. But anyways, you can become an affiliate to a course or a product. So if you are like in my course, Write Your Way to Your First 1K, you can become an affiliate for that. But if you took like a writing course, and if they offer an affiliate program, then you can become an affiliate for that. I don't know if that's going to come or not, but so you can do it that way. Hi. So I hope that helped, Madeline. You don't have a blog yet. So that would probably be one of your first steps, is to have a central place to start marketing your affiliates. Now you can do affiliate marketing on Pinterest, on social media. It's just a little bit harder. I'm not that familiar with affiliate marketing on those platforms. I'm much more converting when I do it on my own blog because I am a writer, and if you're a writer, you can write that type of copy to attract the right buyer and convert them. All right, so I suggest that maybe the first step might be investing in a blog, writing those posts, trying to promote those posts on social media, get a followership, and then start your email list and then grow from there. It takes a while for affiliate marketing to take off. That's why offering a service is one of the fastest ways to make money. So I would do that on the back end of promoting your freelance writing business on your blog. Okay, so that's where you're going to get the money the quickest. And once you have that money, then you can explore other ways to make money on your blog or on your site. All right. Amanda, do you outsource anyone for anything? And if so, what are the best things to outsource? I do occasionally, outsource my research, sometimes my writing, depending on the client and what they want for the topics. And then for other menial tasks like getting pictures and graphics, things like that. So I have outsourced that in the past. I think those are the best things to outsource. Research can take a lot of time. So if you can get someone to research your topic for you, let's say you have to write a 8,000 word article on the best email marketing tools there are. Have someone round up all those best email marketing tools and do the research for you, right? Or you have to do a case study. Have someone round up all the information for that case study. Of course, the information has to be reliable and make sense. So when you're presented with that information, you always have to go through it and make sure that it has your stamp of appeal. So if I outsource some writing, I always have to make sure that it fits my voice and the brand for the client. And I always reword it or rewrite it to fit me so that it is my voice eventually when I turn in the piece to a client. So yeah, those are the best things. If you are getting a lot of emails, then maybe you can hire someone like a VA to do email management for you, answer those emails. I have several courses and I get several emails from people asking various questions. If I wanted to, I could get a VA to help me answer those questions, but I don't. I can still manage my email, and I like to talk to my subscribers and answer their questions as much as I can. So I don't do that. But others have, so you can do that. All right. I think I've answered some of these questions. I don't want to go back and re-answer them, eh? All right. Wow, it's so nice to have everyone here. Yeah, I hope you guys can't hear. I hear like there's a construction going on outside. I don't know if you can hear it. And it's like, you see my hair? It's all like frizzy. Oh, it's like super humid out here now. The rain is coming. You can tell how much rain is coming by how much frizz I have in my hair. Anyways, I digress. Amanda, you have a question. I've been worried about photos lately. I use Unsplash or Pixabay and share the link where I found the photos with my clients. I have a little blurb about doing their own due diligence. Is there a better way to approach this? No, I think that's fine. I sometimes give them the link to the photo, but usually I just put it in my blog post, and I use a zip file for the images. So I give them the images separately and then put it in the post that I write. I usually write my post in Microsoft Word and submit it that way unless they ask otherwise, like writing it in Google Docs. But I find that the best way is just to have it in Microsoft Word. I don't think you have to worry. As long as you state on your site, you can say that you provide common, I forgot what it's called, common license photos. Let's see, on one of my posts, blog images, on Freelancer FAQs, blog images client. Why can't I find it? I do talk about the different types of images. Let me just search this real quick. Blog image. Here, how do I find images for my clients? I'm just going to drop this link real quick. Okay. So I think here I talk about the different types of images. So there's royalty free, which I don't use, Creative Commons, and this is where we can use Creative Commons because they're free of a lot of, they're free for commercial use. So there's different types of Creative Commons. There's attribution. So these are the ones here. If you go to these sites, you have to require attribution of where you received it on the actual online content or in social media. But I like to use these ones, Creative Commons 0. You don't need to attribute where you got these photos. So as long as you let them know that you source these photos on such and such site, then you don't have to worry about due diligence. Like, you don't have to worry about that. They will do it on their own part. As you can mention on your blog that one of your services is to provide a Creative Commons license photo from these sites. And you can mention Pixabay and Unsplash as your two main sites, or Pexels or PicJumbo or whatever you use. Okay, so I think in my pitches, I used to mention that service, that because it's a service. Think about it. It is an extra service for you. You don't have to provide images. It's an extra service on your part. So you can hype that up in your pitches and on your freelance writing website. Okay. Woohoo! Hi. Lindsay asks Creative Commons. Yeah, go to that site, to that web post, and it'll show you what I mean by that. It just means that it's free to use commercially. You can use those photos for your products. So if I have a course, I do have courses. I use those types of photos to promote my course. And if you have an email list and you provide free incentives and little guides, you can use those images. And if you have clients, you can provide those images to your clients. If they want it, they might have their own images, paid stock photos. On my guest posting blog, Imperfectly Perfect Mama, I don't ask contributors to provide images because I get most of my images through paid stock, some of them through Pexels. Okay, so this is a paid stock, that's a paid stock. I think that one's free. This is a paid stock. So I want a certain brand, a visual brand for IPM. And so I'm going to use paid stock to get that look. But I'm mixing it with free. So this is a free stock photo. But this one is not. And that one is not. That one might be. And this one definitely is not. And that's one of my... That's a popular post. It already has over 2,000 shares. So that's kind of neat. Okay? All right. So I'm playing around with using stock photos to see if that will boost my traffic and my shares, and it looks like it is. So that's kind of nice. All right. Good. I'm glad I helped you, Amanda. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. Jane, one other thing that holds me back is knowing that I am not very techie, and I'm afraid someone might ask me to do something I don't know how to do. That's a good, I guess not a good fear, but it is a fear for a lot of people. It actually was for me. When I think back, the only big tech thing that any client has asked me is to upload my client's piece to their WordPress backend. So that's why I suggest to a lot of writers, instead of using content management systems like Wix or Squarespace, to use WordPress. Because I can guarantee you that 99.8% of your clients will be using WordPress. It's just standard across big brands and for businesses. So if you have your own WordPress blog and you use it, then you'll know how to upload your pieces onto their content management system, which is WordPress. So that's the only very big techie thing. But other than that, they have asked me specifically to write the content and submit it to them. One person that asked me to do, if I do my own photos, they asked if I do my own photos, and I don't. And that's it. No one has asked me to sign them up for Instagram. No one has asked me to manage their Pinterest account, nothing like that, because on my blog, I don't state that I do any of those things. I could offer it, but I'm not a VA. I'm a freelance writer, so I don't want to be pigeonholed into just a VA. I want to be specialized, and I'm specialized in writing, and I'm more specialized in digital marketing type of writing. So yeah. Where do you usually get colorful images? Hey, JR. How you doing? That's a great question. Okay. Let me just... I get really giddy about images, just to let you know. So I'm not going to go hopefully off on a tangent on this. Let's hope not. Okay. One great resource is Pexels. I've been using that a lot, actually. So if you type in Pexels, is this it? Pexels, yeah. There's some really nice photos here. So let's search laptop. And then you can get some nice, and these are free photos. You can download and put them on your blog post, give them to your clients, share them on social media. There are some really beautiful photos here. I like this woman here with the teacup. That's very feminine. I like that. This is a pretty photo. I used this on one of my blog posts a long time ago. That's an old photo. But there's some new ones. I really like this photo here. That's a pretty woman there. I've used this one here. She's drinking her coffee. So there's some really nice photos. This is a really pretty one. I use this for one of my courses, actually. Or freebies. I'm not quite sure if it's a freebie or a course. So there's some pretty photos there. But if you go to Twins Money, and I'll drop the link, 18 free. I have several blog posts. I think I have 3 for free stock photos. Let's give you the big one. I'm going to share the big one. This is just 18, but I have one of 35. Let me do 35 free. I'm going to drop this one. Oh, why can't I find these? I swear. Free stock. Here it is. No, where is it? Is it not 35? 30? Oh, I swear. I have too many pieces of content to remember exactly what they're all called, and then I can't find them anymore. Maybe I can hire someone. They can organize my stuff and give me an Excel sheet. 30 stock image. 30 tips, 35. Here it is. Okay, so this site has a lot of like beautiful, feminine, pink inspired, girly types of free photos that I like to use for twins mommy. So I give you a little sample of what you can get for free. Okay, so Color You Bold, I have a paid subscription, but she gives away 50 free beautiful photos that look like that. Like, they're beautiful. So yeah, so check out this post. Otilly has some beautiful posts, images that I've been using on my freelance writing website. Boss Latina, there's some really good photos here. So check that out, JR, and see if that helps with what you want it for. Okay. Okay, I'm only going to be here for about another 5 more minutes, and I think I need to get going. Hey, Matthew, how you doing? One thing that has held me back is my bottom rung understanding of SEO. I use some basic techniques on my blog, alt text on pictures, SEO titles, but a few freelance job posts I've encountered seem to expect a complete understanding, and any source or guides I look at just feel monolithic and impenetrable. Any ideas for how I can tiptoe my way onto learning more? Oh, right. I don't use SEO to its full advantage. But I'm stumbling on my words because I always I want to say this the right way and not sound stupid or dumb or anything. I personally don't use a keyword tool. Most people that promote SEO want you to use a keyword tool to find the best keyword that is a low competition keyword. A keyword can be a phrase. Okay, they're called long tail keywords. And for a lot of new bloggers that want to start using SEO, people suggest that they use a long tail keyword. So instead of using lawn chair as your main keyword, you might use a green portable lawn chair or a child's green portable lawn chair. That's a long tail keyword that won't be searched that won't have a high search volume, but it could be a low competition keyword that you can use and start ranking on Google. The companies and clients that I've worked with for freelance writing, only 2 of them have ever asked me to use SEO, and they have provided me the actual word. And so when they give me the keyword to use, I make sure to put it in the title and at least once in the first 100 words of the introduction, okay? And then at least once in an H2 heading. So when you write your post and you break up your post, you want to write subheadings, right? Typically you write those in H2, in heading 2 subheadings. Use your keyword there. Okay, so let's look at my posts on Elnacane are ranking on Google. If you type freelance writing, you're going to find my blog somewhere on page 1. That has a lot to do not with SEO keyword stuff, but more with the network and backlinking strategy of using influencers to link to me and for others to link to my posts. That has given Google signals that my blog is valuable, as well as writing very in-depth guides on my blog that have a lot of information. So just to give you an example, I don't know, maybe this one. I don't write with a keyword in mind, but I think on this post, I searched on Google freelance writing portfolio to see what was ranking in Google. And I wasn't there because I don't write a lot about freelance writing portfolios on my Elnacane blog. I don't think I do. This might be like my first post on it. So I wanted to see, what do I need to do to rank for this keyword? Well, I'm going to put it in my title. I'm going to try and put it in the first 100 words here. I mentioned alterations of that keyword. So portfolio, I do mention freelance writer here. Google is smart. It will know what this post is about by reading these words here and picking out freelance writing, portfolio. And then I use variations of that keyword in my subheading. So freelance writer portfolio in that one, freelance writing portfolio in that one, portfolio in this one. And then that's about it. The rest go into the actual steps of creating your portfolio. So I don't really mention portfolio, but I think I mentioned it then at the bottom here. Author bio, submit your post. No, I don't. Maybe I do somewhere in here. I don't see it. But anyways, oh yeah, right here. I mentioned it again right here. So as long as you pepper your post with that keyword and alterations of that keyword. Now you don't want to get too like SEO unless the client really wants it. Like I said, my clients haven't asked me specifically except 2 of them, and what I mentioned in the title, first 100 words and in one subheading, and then pepper it with different types of relatable keywords based on that main keyword, if you know what I mean. So if you're doing allergies, you want to mention seasonal allergies, neti pot, hay fever, things like that. So that Google knows what you're writing about. Okay, I need to get going soon. So, okay, got you. My networking strategy has been primarily Twitter, IG, and Facebook groups. I'm primarily a food exercise writer. Awesome. Yeah, you know what? Pinterest would be really good for you, actually, to do exercise stuff. I don't know. I'm not too much with Instagram, but yeah. All right. You don't use keywords too. That explains it. I tried looking for that in your Twins Mommy blog, and yeah. I don't use a keyword tool, but I do talk about SEO on Twins Mommy. If you just type in Twins Mommy SEO, you'll get some posts there. Okay. Madeline, I want to be sure I'm processing this info correctly. I can start a freelance writing website to promote hiring me as a writer, but the blog on the website can be about a particular niche. Example, a blog on all things mom. Yeah. Try that for sure. Your blog should be the niche that you want to get paid for. So if you want to blog about all things mom and you want to be a parent writer for big brands like Pampers Company, let's say, for example, like the big brands, yeah, have a parenting blog that talks about all that. You can start promoting different brands on those blog posts, and then you can turn that into affiliate marketing and do Amazon marketing. So find that Pampers diapers on Amazon, link to that and write a review of that, and then pin that and promote that. And then you don't know if you're going to get seen by those brands or a similar brand that likes your content about products. So yeah, you can definitely do that to see if that will help. That's a longer term strategy. Just because your front will look like a blog and not like a service, right? So that's why I say you can start a blog and lean that way, but you're not going to get floods of clients and people wanting for you to write because you're showing yourself as a blogger first. Whereas my freelance writing website, if they go onto Innovative Inc., they know exactly what I do, and that's why it's converting so high, and I can get at least daily inquiries of my writing service, okay, through Innovative Inc. and not through Twins Mommy, even though I can write about parenting stuff, and I have in the past. Alrighty. I think I've answered all your questions for now. I'm going to have to hop off. My twins aren't doing that great right now, so I'm going to have to check up on them and maybe go to the doctors. We'll see. There we go. Thank you all for coming. I hope to continue this in the summer. I'm hoping that next week at the same time, same place, if you can make it, that would be great. I'm here to answer as many questions as I can and be helpful as much as I can. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Bye everyone. Have a good day. Good afternoon.